Today we are going to start with making some peppers. I went ahead and made a couple samples of different peppers that we can cut and we can make flowers out of. Now I cut from the tip all the way to the back of the pepper, okay? And I'm gonna do it like so. And you barely cut through the meat of the jalapeno all the way to the back. Then you move it over like a 3/4 inch, and then you're gonna go all the way to the back again. And you do that and you repeat that till you go all the way around. So these become the petals of your pepper. After we cut loose the petals, we have some connective rind here that we need to cut loose. And what you basically do is grab your knife and slide it down all the way to the end so that these petals loosen up. And you do that all the way around. Some of them would be loose already, but there's like probably 3 of your petals that you need to cut loose from that. Because if you don't cut that rind loose, then your flower will not be able to open. Now you just break that rind off and dispose of that, and you know, this will be a flower. But the flower is not done yet because it needs to sit overnight in water, in ice water, so that will open up, so that they will curl open just like that. Another thing that I made is some radish flowers, you know, big, small. I used a different technique with some of them. To do that, so we use fresh radishes. I got a bunch right here. And usually when I take the radishes off, I twist them off. That is better to do to twist them than pulling, because sometimes when you pull, you tear the skin off the radish, and you want that red skin left, and you want to have it as pretty as you can. You want to clean off the back of them, and you want to take this little root part off. I got a special tool. It's called a radish press. It's like a miniature version of an apple press, you know, that you just core out the core. What happens with this thing is you put your radish in between, make sure you keep it straight, and you press down, and then you just push this radish back, and this will be a flower. Now when you put this in ice water overnight, the petals will open up and become more like a flower. We have a different version right here. What I did is I grabbed a radish just like this, and I have here a tool. Now I use this part. If you don't have this tool, I got another tool that is called a channel knife, and you can do a similar thing like that as well. Okay, because this one is a little sharper, I can use this one. And what you do is you pull it back, and then you go back, so you got like a little slot that you cut into it, and then you cut slots all around it. When you're done with that, you can make a slot in between a little lower to get a different petal over there. And when you're done with that, you put them in the ice water, and then you end up with a flower like this. Now this is called a channel knife, and I can use that to cut into the radish. So I just pull this back like that, and I can go around in between. You can make an extra cut over there, and then you get a flower just like that. And then you put it in ice water, and you can keep this product for about 3-4 days ahead of time, so you don't have to do it the night off. And this is a simple garnish that you can do days before.